All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon Steady. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Steady General Steady YouTube page, two dynamic pages. You should most definitely subscribe to immediately because they fire family. We have memberships on both pages, both unique treasure chest membership program where you can dig down in that treasure chest of wisdom and enjoy them gems and jewels. You should become a member today. You should subscribe today immediately. Link right down in the video description is in the chat. All you have to do is click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Steady YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarah Soon Steady DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, over 40 different subjects. All the subjects that you know and love from the general, locked and loaded, full metal jackets, no misfires, all amazing videos. You should become a member today. We got the Grandmaster teachers, hand-picked documentaries and lectures by the general himself, all coinciding to an amazing website. Get over there, become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube. Just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. Over 500 fire presentation. No matter what tiers, 5 different tiers on my Patreon. Don't make no difference. As soon as you show up, that very moment, no matter what tier, because the Patreon been up for about 4 years, no matter what tier you join, automatically tons of valuable information will unlock to you. So you should get over there today, become a patron today. There's no other reason. There's no reason not to. You feel what I'm saying? And to all the family out there that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link right there on the screen is in the video description, is in the chat. Click it. You get a link. You click that link, and family, you donate. And I thank you and I appreciate you. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now here we go. I had to stop. I had to get back on Billy. You see what I'm saying? Because this third-rate scholar, Wes Huff, Wes Huff, third-rate, fourth. I should have put fourth-rate, fifth-rate scholar. You understand? Anytime a fifth-rate scholar gonna still be putting hands and feet on you, damn near still putting hands and feet on this motherfucker, silly Billy Carson. I say, goddamn. I say, you let a fifth rate, old West Huff. Can you hear me? Get with me. Come on, Wes. Come on with me. You get all your scrolls. Get all your scrolls. Get them all. You see, get all your references. Get your team together. Get everything you need, and come on and get with me. And the first place I'm going to take you is to the cave. That's where I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you right back up in that cave where you belong. But yeah, it's funny because I'm like, God damn, Billy, this man, yeah, this motherfucker talking about free P. Diddy. Y'all motherfucker, yeah, y'all, you know y'all motherfucker, yeah. Yeah, you what the hell is this? Get your ass off of here. Let me go and get you on up off of here. Yeah, let me go and get you up off of here. Yeah. Where's Huff? Hey, get with me, man. I want the same debate you had, but I ain't. Goddamn it, all of it fake. All of it fake. Wes, come on and get with me, man, so I can go on and get you up out of here. Yeah. No, you shouldn't be blocked. I don't know. I don't do too much blocking, So I would have to go back there and I see the comment. I see the comment. Yeah, so ain't nobody blocked. I see it. Yeah. But anyway, we got some video where Wes Huff is still on top of Billy. He's still busting his head open. And I say, God damn, Billy, you got to go at Wes. You got to get it. You got to straighten this Cro-Magnum. Yeah. You got to straighten this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal out. You see, you got to straighten this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal out. What up, though? You can't keep letting him get, you got to take it. You see, you don't know, Billy, silly Billy, you don't know. First, you got to, as soon as he thinks, you drag him in the cave. That's all you got to do. No, that's the first thing you do. You drag him back up in the cave and get him reacquainted, you see, with his true origin, nah. Yeah, you got to drag him straight up on the and put them pictures of them goddamn animal skins, and you know what I'm saying, and say, yeah, you ain't had no books, Wes. No, y'all didn't have no books. All y'all had was them dinosaur bones and bear bones, and and moose bones. But y'all didn't have no books, Wes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where you didn't. Y'all trying to, in the 20th century, y'all trying to fabricate. Y'all trying to fabricate a history. No, sir, we won't let you do it. We won't let you do it. So he tried to adjust silly Billy Carson on the term Jesus or Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And so silly Billy Carson said that I use because it wasn't no J. You see, and so he says the term I use means hail Zeus. You see, hail Zeus or whatever the fuck that mean. And old Wes Huff went in there and said, no, that ain't what he mean. You see, he say, he say that he gonna get off and say this, that don't in Greek, Zeus was Dios or Dios, and hail means, and so he put the words together in Greek. So he said it don't mean hail Zeus. Okay. But I don't give a goddamn what it means. You see, because we don't have nothing to do with it, Wes. We don't have nothing to do with how you and your Cro-Magnon brothers and sisters put their words together. So all I know is frequency. So hey, Zeus and Zeus and whatever the fuck the frequency. What is the what is the odds of two goddamn supreme deities having the same frequency of pronunciation in any goddamn language? You see? And so it don't make no difference because we can get down to the root of it and we can deal with it. We can get in, and I would love, to crack his head. So, but anyway, we're going to look at him jump on silly Billy, man. He's still on silly Billy. I say, God damn, Billy. What you gonna do about this, man? What you gonna do? Yeah, I wish West come my way with that old fake ass Codex Sinaiticus sinuses. That's what I call it, Codex sinuses. And silly Billy Carson say he was reading the book of barnacles. I say, what the fuck is it? The prophet SpongeBob, nigga, the book of barnacles and shit. Yeah, Saint SpongeBob, you know. What the fuck is you? What the fuck are all these crazy ass books that you pulling up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's some motherfuckers out there trying to defend him. A lot of them occultists is trying to defend him because they talk the same shit. You know, they talk the same shit. He ain't the first one start talking about that goddamn the Anunnaki. He not the first one. So it's still a lot of motherfuckers out there that still in a line with what he teach. You see what I'm saying? You got all them crazy ass new Wabians, even the FOI talking about some spaceship shit. You see, yeah, Saint SpongeBob in the book and the Gospel of Barnacles and shit. Oh, excuse me, was that Barnabas? Oh, Barnabas. Oh, I thought you said barnacles and shit. Yeah, man, don't all that shit fake. All of it is fake. You know what I'm saying? They create that shit as, it's almost like, in the ancient, occult books is written today in large numbers. And so back in the day, yeah, my mom used to have Dr. York. Yeah, that day, Dr. York is one of the most yeah, but he got his information from crazy ass what the white boy Zachariah Stitcher. Yeah, Zachariah. He started to promote that Anunnaki and shit and all that aliens. And anytime white people can't take credit for something, they're gonna come up with that goddamn, they're gonna play the alien card. Because they would never play the alien card if they could steal the glory for themselves. They would never play the alien card. You see? And so that's a form of tapping out. Anytime you see them play the alien card, evolutionary card, they tapping out. That's all they doing. And so they would rather cause, confusion. They would rather cause a mental and intellectual academic confusion. That's just almost like throwing a stun grenade in the room and shit. Boom, and everybody is stunned and throw smoke grenades in the room so people can't see and disoriented. That's all that shit is to disorient people from the truth. They don't have no evidence where they could claim it for themselves, and so they fabricate all type of mythology. Here we go. Let's check out the fourth rate. I'm gonna change the fifth rate scholar. I'm gonna change that. 3 too high. That's too high. We got to take him back down to what he really is. Fifth rate. Here we go, family. Let me get old fifth rate scholar Wes Huff up there. Here we go.
What that means for people who follow Jesus.
Here we go.
Didn't even exist until more recently. It was really Asus is what they were calling out. Asus is Hail Zeus. That's what they're saying in ancient times. Jesus is, first the J is a recent letter. The J is not that old. So it really was originally Isus. And that name Isus means Hail Zeus. So you're calling on Zeus when you say Jesus.
When Billy says in some of the videos that Jesus means Hail Zeus, it doesn't. Zeus in Greek, it's Dios. So Hail in Greek is Hyro. So it would have been Hyro Theos. Does that sound like Jesus? Jesus? No, it doesn't. It's more examples of Billy, unfortunately, just either not doing his homework, fabricating things wholesale, but at the end of the day, communicating falsehoods about who Jesus is and what that means for people who follow Jesus.
The fact that J didn't even exist until more recently.
We're going to listen to it one more again, y'all.
Asus Zeus. That's what they're saying in ancient times.
That ain't what Wes said.
There's a recent
Here we go.
Jay's not that old. So it really was originally Isus. And that name Isus means hail Zeus. So you call him Zeus when you say Jesus.
When Billy says in some of the videos that Jesus means hail Zeus, it doesn't. Zeus in Greek, it's Dios. So, and hail in Greek is Hyro. So it would have been Hyro Deus. Does that sound like Jesus?
Hyro doo-doo. That's what that means.
It's
Yeah.
more examples of Billy, unfortunately,
Yeah.
just either not doing his homework, fabricating things wholesale, but at the end of the day, communicating falsehoods about who Jesus is and what that means for people who follow Jesus. See,
but that's why you can't fall into their world and start to, you know what I'm saying? I already tell people that this shit is allegory. You see that, you know, and I go in there and I show the people exactly what it is in reality. You see, but anytime I always tell you, ain't a goddamn scholar. See, you got to stretch old West Side. You know, you got to stretch West Side. And you stretch him out, because anytime you talk Jesus, you got to talk the whole lineage of so-called prophets and patriarchs in that bloodline. You see? And when you go down that line, you got to prove every goddamn body on the chain of deception. You see, you got to prove everybody on the chain of deception. You know, and so I take him all the way, motherfucker, prove Adam and Eve. I don't want to hear nothing, you know, and they always run to these other books where in the Sumerian, goddamn it, ain't no Sumerian book in the goddamn Bible. Ain't no footnote in the Bible that says when you misunderstand the Bible, see the Sumerian text. There ain't no footnote in there. The valid that said that it said that this is the book of God. It didn't say that the Sumerian text was the book of God, and that if you did not understand the interpretation of the Bible, that somehow you can you can switch the book of the Bible for the goddamn Sumerian text or something like that. No, so when they go get these other books, you see, this is a form of tapping. This is a form that you cannot prove it with the materials that you possess. Because if you could prove it, you would never have to say, oh, well, I'm going to go into the Samaria. I didn't ask you to go in no goddamn where it's similar. I didn't ask you about what was similar. God didn't say he sent no goddamn a book of Inky or Enlil or none of that. It didn't say that. Okay, so these is that. So I want you to prove it with the book of God. That's what I want you to prove it with. So now let's talk this Adam and Eve, and that Adam and Eve was in the garden and they ate from it. Who documented this? Anybody got a book of Adam and Eve? Anybody got a book of Adam? See, I showed them this. That you have, I mean, you don't have no primary reference, Wes. The fifth rate scholar, come get with me. You have no primary rep. Where's the book of Adam and Eve? Where's the book of Cain and Abel? I want the original book, and I want to know, was it mass produced? Why would they even produce books to a population that ain't even got literate? You see what I'm saying? Ain't even literate, and so there's no proof that there was no Adam and Eve, no one man and no one woman, and you see, you go there and you hammer hard. See, I got all the ones on that chain of deception, and I go down and, you know, all the ones that they necessarily need, and I just break their backs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I get and make it, and you know, I just got stacked with my stack of cards. You know, where I put a dagger on each card. I don't even know where my cards at. Where my cards at? I bet you my daughter probably she probably didn't took my card. They're over there somewhere, but I give me some note cards and I just put daggers on them and break their back. You understand what I'm saying? All that fabricated information. That's not us. That's them. Hey, Wes, fleeing from the garden, being put out the garden. Wes, you know good and goddamn well that the curse of original sin is not having melanin. They know that. That's why when they look up and you see Adam and Eve and you see that sun shine and them motherfuckers up there blocking the sun and shit, every time you see they've been put out of the Garden of Eden, you see Adam and Eve, they're with their hands up there running and shit, running from the sunlight. You know what it is, Wes. You the curse of Naaman. You see, Gehazi. You understand that your seed will be cursed with leprosy for eternity. I know who you is, Wes. I know who you is. You understand what I'm saying? So I know where to go to break your back. Prove Noah, prove all it is. That three, and they three goddamn men created the whole human race after the flood. You understand? Three brothers that they repopulated the earth and shit with incest and shit like that. That's what you believe? That's because you's a caveman, Wes. Come get with me now. I want to take the gloves off on you, Wes. I want to take the gloves off on you. Where was you at when this flood was going down, Wes? Was you here? Had y'all come up out the cave yet? Was y'all still up there? When was this flood, And so we got to prove the Noah. We got to dig into the Noah. Where's the ark? You see what I'm saying? Where's the ark? When the animals came over, how did you get all these animals across these goddamn waters? And they're going to lie, well, it was Pangea, and all this. And so how you get all the animals to the goddamn ark, Wes? You got to prove that. We ain't even got to talk about no Jesus. You go all the way down and you go heavy on them, them first, Genesis. I go to Genesis and I stay in there. And then you go to Exodus. You could kill the whole Bible in Genesis and Exodus. I'll crush them just in Genesis, and I don't need the other books. You see what I'm saying? I'll crush them in just Exodus and Genesis, because you got to realize when people look at this, it says the first book of Moses, Genesis, okay? And so and now this is supposed to be Moses, the prophet Moses, and we'll get into some other things that Walter Williams, discussed, but let's deal with the fact that it's supposedly the prophet Moses that wrote Genesis. And so, Moses supposedly lived something like damn near 2,000 years after Adam and Eve, 20, a little more than that, about close to 3,000 years, Moses. And so you ain't got no documentation, no damn Adam and Eve, within almost a 3,000 year period. And somehow Moses come up with this story of Adam and Eve. Where is the books previous to Moses? Where did Moses get the story of Adam and Eve from? So you ain't got, so that right there kills the fact you don't have no primary references. You don't have no book of Adam, and how could you prove it? How could you prove it unless you was in a institutionalized nation where you had, masses of literate people and books and more than one book. You got to have a library, and you got to have more than one person that then read the book so you can get multiple accounts of the book. You see, you can't have no one book. You can't have no one person, then read the book or this, that. You got to have and so this is what we talk about when we say institution. These is fairy tales that they come up with one fucking book. No, I don't want no book, one book. I want you to show me where this book was mass produced in an institutionalized society with multitudes of people that read that book with all types of you know, what is the word I'm looking for? Where you have commentary on the book, you know, where people speak about the book and write commentary on it. You just got a book. When a motherfucker show up with one book, with one motherfucking book, and say this is the oldest, listen, they got whole colleges that know how to fabricate statues, books. They got all type of shit that they could pull on shit. You know what I'm saying? They got motherfucker. And listen to me. All you have to do is go look this shit up. They got where motherfuckers then sold universities. I'm talking about top-notch museums. And these motherfucking curators, these is curators of some of the top museums in the world, and they didn't pay millions of dollars for fraudulent shit, and they don't even realize that the shit is fraudulent. Some 10 years later, motherfuckers come in and really who know say, man, and look it over and say, do you know this shit is fake? Do you know? And motherfucker didn't pay $1 million for, so you cannot, you know, let nobody come with no one of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even, you know, even with two, you got to have commentary at a certain date. You know what I'm saying? Where you got a multitude of people that have read the book, have written commentary on the book, and they themselves got to, you know, you can't, you know, one book is a problem for me because too many people can make one book. So that's the thing about when you ancient Egypt. That's why I always bring Egypt up. It's just no way of getting around that. When you go into Egypt, you just got millions of scrolls. You got millions. So when you look at Osiris and you see Osiris on the wall, it's standardized. You see him on his throne. You see him on his throne. He's the judge. You see him, whether you go in northern Egypt, you go in southern Egypt, you go in Nubia, you go wherever you see Osiris at, his story is standardized. You know, it's standardized. It does not change. And so wherever you go, you get this primarily the same story. So you got Osiris, you got Osiris across the Mediterranean, Greco-Roman world. You got Osiris in the Canaanite Phoenician world. You got Osiris in the Sumer. You got Osiris all up and down the Nile. And so Jesus does not have that type of documentation where his story is all in the ancient world. These are not additions from a fucking 1800 or 1600 or 15, all these fake ass books that they create. Really, they created all these Bibles when the printing press came along. You see, and you know, and all this shit about Sinaiticus and all this, and he goes and like I said, I seen the documentary where that book is a fucking forgery. You see what I'm saying? You know, it was some Protestant scholars that got on their ass about that, where they was looking at the book and you could see that on certain pages that, you know, a script was under the script, meaning that they wrote over the book in many instances. You see, and so, you know, a lot of people is saying that damn the Codex Sinaiticus is a goddamn fairly recent edition of the book or what they call the Bible that the Catholics fabricated to give themselves some type of, you know, authority because they would have the oldest, and a lot of that shit that's in the Codex Sinaiticus is in alignment with the Catholic, you know, belief system. And so, you know, it would validate a lot of the things that the Catholics were saying. And that's why, and this guy named Tischendorf is the one that's supposedly responsible for the retreat from Mount Sinai. He said the motherfucker was in the garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it do. It do got a copyright on it. You see, it do got a copyright on it. Look it up. All you had to do is open it up and look it up. And you know, in order, and the crazy thing about it, you got to understand that in order to get a copyright, listen to me, in order to get a copyright on the Bible, it must be different than any, you know, it got to be, you know, in order to get a copyright, it got to be something like 45% different than any other book. You see what I'm saying? Listen to me, what I'm telling you. You cannot copyright something if it is so much alike. So in order, if you see a copyright on a Bible, most definitely it got to be at least 45% different than any other text, or you wouldn't be able to copyright it. You feel what I'm saying? So just know that. Just know that. And then you could take in the contemporary, and they are, you know, you could take the comparative study Bibles and you could just look at them side by side, and you will see that they'll say something just enough. You know, it might be some similarities. Some might say something all the way modern. Yeah, it was about 45%. And think about 45%. Yeah, but yeah, so but you know, all of that is fictional. You know, ain't none of them people got they don't have, you know, and we know that Osiris, but we know that Osiris' story is ancient, it's documented. You see, Osiris is from the beginning to the end, even after Egypt. And you know, and really Egypt is still, and even after Egypt, you know. Yeah, Serapis. That's who the one they call Jesus. Serapis, Ptolemy, Euripides. What's his name? Ptolemy. He's the fifth. Eucharistos. Yeah, Eucharistos. Epiphanes. You see, Epiphanes Eucharisto, I believe his middle name is and so I mean, when you hear this terminology, and you know, you talking about the Eucharist, you talking about the Epiphany, and see, the thing is, was Christos. That's right. You know, Eucharistos, which is the Christ. You see, the Eucharistos and Epiphanes. That's the fifth Ptolemy. I think he was the great grandson of the first Ptolemy, Soter, which is Savior. You see, Soter the first, which is Savior, and then I believe, his grandson, his great grandson, Ptolemy the fifth, I believe. Epiphanes Eucharistos, or it's Eucharistos Epiphanes, which is in it. So you got two major events in Christianity within his name. Now the first Ptolemy is Soter, Savior. You see, and so he was remade in the image of the god Serapis, which is Osiris in the Apis bull. But he was given the image, you know, of Ptolemy, but in essence, it looked just like Zeus. You see, it looked just like Zeus. That's what it is, you know. And so it's Serapis, you know, Serapis Zeus, and that's really, they should add both. In some literature, they add both Serapis Zeus to let you know that's what he is. You know, he's an image of Zeus. And then you got the fifth son, the fifth great grandson, Epiphanes Eucharistos. Now, the Epiphany is actually January the 6th. That's the day that the Pope is supposedly opening up that door. You see, which in the jail. That's going to be the day, which is the Epiphany. Now, the Epiphany is when Christ supposedly made himself known to the Gentiles, which is the Magi. You see, and that's all of that is a cult. You see, all of that is a cult. But that's when Christ made himself known to the Gentiles. And so when you look at the nativity out there, you see Mary, Joseph, and they bent down Jesus in the manger. Then you see the three magi in the back. Then you see the star. That's the Epiphany. So that's what they celebrating on January the 6th. You see, and so that's already been spoken, hundreds of years before Christ. The Ptolemies was BC, so that was before Christ. You see, and so many of the attributes of that Ptolemy dynasty became synonymous in the Christian religion. You see, in the Christian religion, even when they talk about the communion, but all that blood and body, but they brought some cannibalistic, vulturistic, practice in there. But the wine and the bread, that was back with Melchizedek. But see, I don't speak as if he was. It's an allegorical understanding to let you know that the Africans had it before them. You see, that's just a allegorical story to let you know that the Africans had that. The wine, even the Greeks had borrowed that from the Africans before the Christians. You see Dionysus and the wine and Dionysus and Bacchus and with the wine, they had the grapes, and Jesus say, I'm the vine, and my father is the vine dresser. And he referred to himself as a vine, which is synonymous with grapes. And then you look at Bacchus and you look at Dionysus, and they also, and Dionysus is also one of the crucified saviors, went to hell and returned, resurrected, and came up out of hell, went to Hades and returned, resurrected. And so you see Jesus turning water to wine, which is attributes of Dionysus. In the cup, which is also sacred to many deities previous to so-called Jesus Christ. So West Huff, man, come on over and get with me, man, and let me use you as a punching bag, and let me, let me put all types of dents and shit into your cranium and shit. You feel me? Let me come on over and get with me. You see, yeah, Melchizedek. You say, yeah, Melchizedek is a archetype of Tahuti. I agree with you. I agree with you, on that. Enoch too, you see, where they go and create all these allegories. You see, according to the Encyclopedia of Gods by author Michael Jordan, mankind has shown signs of worshiping going back 68,000 years. So why did it take so long to start monotheism? To each his own. You say, and say why so, but who said that it took that long to start monotheism? See, who told people that it took that long to start monotheism? That don't make no sense for anybody to believe. Let me explain something to you, and I want you to use logic, okay? You see, let me use logic first and foremost. A man and a woman got to come into the concept that there is a God first and foremost. You got to come into the concept that it is a God before you even have so monotheism is actually would be the first concept that a man or a woman would come into. You ain't gonna just come, because first you come into the understanding, you looking up and you looking at all what's out there, and you say, who did this? You ain't gonna immediately Think of some polytheism that all gods. You go first and foremost, you got to come into the concept that something exists that created this. So usually that's gonna be monotheism. Monotheism is the first concept that you're gonna come into. That's by default. I don't even understand what motherfuckers talking about. How you gonna come out of not having no concept of God and then just jump into polytheism? See, polytheism is an elaboration of monotheism. When motherfuckers say, "Oh man, it got to be somebody that did this. Who did it?" And then you get to looking at the different aspects, and then you saying, "Okay, well, this is different. Let me, I think this kind of God, did this, and maybe this kind of God did it." And so then you start to elaborate on the monotheism. That's just like counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna jump to 10 before you learn 1, 2, and 3, and 4. How you do that? So monotheism by default is the first concept that somebody could come into. You see, let's just deal with that. So we was the first people on the planet that, again, that's right. You dropping it down there, family. You already know. That's the natural order of things. Coming to do it any other kind of way is unnatural. So, so they always say we was polytheists, and we are, but that's have to be understood that we are also monotheists, that the polytheism is only a elaboration of the monotheism. Okay, that's only an elaboration, explaining it deeper, that this God is so powerful that it have to dissect in order to manage the universe. And so it have to dissect and put one aspect of the God in control of the water, one aspect of the God in control of fire, one aspect of the God in control of trees and all air and whatever else out there. That's how that go. That's how that go. And so we but I want you to get with me, Wes. I want you to get with me. Let somebody lead Wes Huff to me, because I want to show him that silly Billy Carson is a fake, and that he don't represent true African black scholarship, black divine scholarship. And I want you to come on over here, but make sure, Wes, before you use that back blade now. Don't come on here, you got to shade down before you come on, dog. You can't come on here looking like Chewbacca. You see what I'm saying? No, sir. You got to shade down. You got to use your. That's right. Salem mean backward, Mellis, black. That's true. That's right. Of course it do. That's right. And that's just, that explains it all, family. Jerusalem. That's right. Jerusalem. Jebus is black. Yeah, the black Jebus. Yeah, Jerusalem. That's right. Talk to him. Yeah, you got to shade down first, Huff. You can't come on here woofing, dog. Yeah, Billy, he beat Billy eyes red and shit. Billy act like he was having a sinus attack or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't beat Billy up now. And so if you're gonna do that, man, you don't hide, you gotta hide from debates. You know what I'm saying? Good and goddamn well, if you lying, you cannot go debate nobody. You see, you can't debate nobody with that shit. And so that guy pulled silly Billy's card. He waited on him. He studied him with everything he lying about. And goddamn it, and had him switching lanes and shit, and actually agreeing with the man. Say, I agree with him. Yeah. You say, what you explain that to me? What you trying to do? Why would they make him white? Okay, maybe I missed something up in there. What you trying to say? Debo one, what you trying to say right there? Elaborate on that. What you trying to say, family? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see A2B moving say, would Africans consider a light-skinned man like Seti black? I went to Africa, motherfucker. I was treated like a god. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? When they seen my mind open up, you understand what I'm saying? And when I went to spit that goddamn knowledge, family over there was following me like it was damn near like Jesus. You see what I'm saying? It was damn near like Jesus and shit. So yeah, you asking the right motherfucker because I've been. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't had, they treated me like a goddamn king when I went over there. Yeah, and you already know, you ask a silly ass question, nigga. I go to any part of Africa right now, and as soon as I show up, motherfucker, the red carpet gonna roll the fuck out. That's all you gotta know. You see what I'm saying? Just understand that. See, a lot of people, they think that, I'm strong in my armor. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers didn't see me while I was dead, and they was amazed. You see what I'm saying? Because I've always, nigga, been at the top of the class. Believe me. You see what I'm saying? And people got to see me live in action and shit. When I was in Egypt and shit, and we was over there, and man, listen, we was having all type of African question and man, listen here, motherfuckers wouldn't even answer no more. You see what I'm saying? Any goddamn question that was thrown out there, I just say, let me quit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you see me, move, people got to want what how would they like a king? Because that's how motherfucker like a king. I can tell you that. So you can, wherever you at and wherever and you weak in self and you try to project your weakness, don't go somewhere else. Because I can clearly tell you what the answer. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. Yeah, you don't have to worry. You know what I'm saying? Any motherfucker just watch and see. Anywhere I touch down, I'm G-O-D, and you could believe that. Yeah. Yeah, but I was trying to Debo one. Then why did they make him white? I'm trying to see what you was trying to before this other cat, he took me. Yeah, I was trying to see what he was. A2B moving. You a Cro-Magnon. I know what you is. I know what you is. You see, I've been doing this a long time. You a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. That's what you is. You weak, nigga. You hide behind. I make examples. Any man that had to hide behind fake names and come in and you can't be a man. See, I like to look a motherfucker in his eye. You scared, nigga. You's a scared nigga. And you can put all that little shit in there. That shit is shit that said, grow up, man. Come with some newer shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you come with some newer shit, you weak. You see, motherfuckers look at you and shit. You see, you thinking you can see you a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You might be West Huff. You see what I'm saying? I might have hurt your feelings and shit. Maybe you coming in and you might have been one of these niggas we put off of here before. Yeah, you come in as a man. If you could be a man and come in and sit down, I'll crush you. So you hide, and so that's your way of cowering. You use a coward. You see, I come as I am. You feel me? I don't fear no man. I sit and look a man in his eye. Use a coward, nigga. You see, so you can sit back there and type all what you scared because you can't face me. You see, all that shit you put in, that's garbage. I don't even pay that no attention. Make that make sense, you see, to yourself. Yeah, come on in there, A2B. Yeah, he hurt. His feelings hurt. He's a caveman. Let me go and get you on up out of here. Yeah, we need to get you on there about it. No, you need the DNA test. You ain't nothing but a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You part cat, part pig, part dog. I know what you is. Yeah, I know what you is. I know what you is. You might be Fat Joe or one of them behind the scene. Y'all mad. You might be Mav Hoffa. You might be Mav Hoffa. Y'all mad. Nigga had to take the videos down today. Yeah, you might be Mav Hoffa. Yeah, you might be one of them banana boat niggas and shit, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'll be crushing all kind of motherfuckers. I like it. Come on, say some more dumb shit. Yeah, we see your weakness. We see you, nigga. Anytime you can hide behind there, you know, be a man. Come forward. Bring it, you know, yeah, come forward. Yeah. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. You mad. Yeah, you mad. You can't even come hard, man. Yeah, you can't even come hard. You weak. You weak. That's the hardest as you can come. A2B movement. You weak. You's a sucker. God damn, at least most people that hide behind something, they hide. You's a sucker. You hiding for no reason. I think what you can't even beat me hiding, nigga. You don't know what you is. You could be a banana boat nigga or a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal or any goddamn thing. Yeah, did you what you run out of back blades and you mad at me? Did you run out of back blades? Yeah, this motherfucker done ran out of back blade. Okay, I'm tired of you. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, y'all mad. Yeah, that's Fat Joe in there. Yeah, that's Fat Joe in there. Yeah, we gonna go on and get him up, beat him up. Yeah, Billy mad. Yeah, they probably mad at me because I'm getting on Billy. Yeah, they mad at me because I'm getting, that's all them spaceship niggas. Yeah. Going over there and get them. He ran out of back blades and shit. He couldn't shave his back down today. It could be Billy. It could be some of them spaceship cowboy niggas out there. Yeah, space cowboys and shit. They mad at me. They want to come over, and y'all can't beat me. You just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can dance, motherfucker. Anybody that want it can get it. Yeah. So yeah, Billy's Billy has been got this 5th-rate scholar, and I'm gonna make sure I change this goddamn shit. Yeah, it could be Fat Joe in there. Yeah, there's Mav Hoffa in there. I cut it to them niggas so hard, the motherfucker took the video down. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go in on their ass all goddamn day. Like, how dare you niggas try to come and you over here and you got Rat Joe and Scab Hoffa. I'm gonna start calling his ass Scab, not Math. Scab Hoffa. You see what I'm saying? Coming over here trying to talk greasy about the black Americans. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Rat Joe. Yeah, Rat Joe, not Rockaway Joe. Yeah, Rat Joe. Yeah, the Pinocchio of hip hop. Yeah, Mav Hoffa, a Freemason. That don't mean much. It don't mean much. Yeah, Silly Billy, Rat Joe, and Scab Hoffa. You know, I went in on these niggas today. Yeah, Scab Hoffa. Going, you know, we got to stay on these busters out here. Yeah, we got to stay on these busters out here. Well, I thank you, family, for being here. If you're on right now, I want you to subscribe. I want you to subscribe. If you have not already subscribed, subscribe. Yeah, he gave it to him. He tightened his ass up. Did he do another one? Yeah, I seen the one where Lord Jamar stepped on his head. Yeah, he stepped on his head. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it with your family and friends. Like it because you love it. If you ain't if you subscribed on General Seti, come on over to Sarah. Cause we gonna diverge at it. I'm just getting General Seti up and energized. I haven't been doing a lot of live streams on General Seti for various reasons, behind the scenes, I had to fight with them about that page. But anyway, I'm back up. I'm running. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up and running, and most definitely I want y'all scam Hoffer. There you go. That's a good one. Scam Hoffer. Yeah. 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 You might as well change the Hoffer to Heifer. You see what I'm saying? Scam Heifer. We ain't gonna even call him Hoffer no more. Yeah, scam Heifer. That's what we gonna call that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gonna sit up there and shuck and jive while this man sat up there and talk shit about black people. That's a sad nigga. Yeah. He say hobo Joe. Yeah. 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 Rat. I was gonna go all the way in and call his I call him Rat Joe. I was gonna call him Rat Ho. Just go all in, you disrespect, we go all in, we dragging. Yeah. Yeah. We had a powerful, yeah. We're gonna have Ho Joe. Yeah. Oh, Joe, y'all crazy, boy. Y'all go in on the motherfucker. Y'all don't have. That's how we is. We just go in on motherfucker. Hey, y'all just go down the line, keep making, just go in on the motherfucker. Yeah, he done for. He wish he never had said that shit. He didn't canceled himself. That's like when a motherfucker on the battlefield and a motherfucker step on a landmine. That whole Joe done just stepped on a landmine and he looked down. He ain't even got no legs. That motherfucker looked down and he ain't even got no legs. I appreciate y'all, family. We'll be black tomorrow. We got some live streams on Patreon. Make sure y'all get over there. I put a lot of work in. We bust that Abydos alien myth exposed is up there, family. Got a lot of visuals, got a lot of research material up there. Check it out. It's fire. All right, family. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, arm yourself with knowledge. Some links in the chat. Support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.